An international issue, actually.
I think it is also very close to the nation. It's a very close issue to the nation. Everybody is concerned about it.
So some people in the Indian government are trying to talk to you, but the extremists, the Mujahideen, Hizbul Mujahideen, don't want to deal with you. What about Pakistan? Pakistan's against you as well. There are a lot of forces against you, aren't there? Yeah.
That's why we're trying to win our own people of the state, J&K state. We're trying to give them we're trying to implement certain programs to win their hearts, to, address their alienation. That's what matters to us. And in Pakistan, New Delhi, Government of India, no doubt we do need their help. We want to tell them, give Kashmiri people a chance to live with peace and dignity. And I think they should do that.
So you're saying to all of them, leave us alone? To Pakistan, to the central government in Delhi, leave us alone.
I mean, if they
is that your message?
My message is, if they cannot help us in this situation, at least let them not interfere unnecessarily. I mean, there is a very responsible government here in J&K state, and they would do nothing to jeopardize the security of the people of the state. They would do nothing at, risking the lives of the people of the state. So whatever they are doing in their full senses, and we are committed to that program. And that's the only way that you can address the alienation of the people of the state.
Pakistan is committed to a very different program, isn't it? It says it's made it clear it will never give up its support for Kashmiris wanting to break away from India. So how do you react to that? They'll never give up their support.
I think, if you have a problem at your home, the neighbor is definitely going to take advantage of that. But if you are able to keep your home intact, if you are able to address your problem at your home, then the neighbor doesn't have much of a role to play there.
This isn't just any neighbor. The problem in Kashmir cannot just be sorted out by you, can it? It has to be sorted out by the key players. It has to be sorted out by India, Pakistan, and presumably the Kashmiri people.
Yeah, that is
so in the end, you're not one of the key
No, we're not one
players,
of the key, but we can be the facilitators in that process. I mean, after all, Vajpayee, the Prime Minister, has himself said, he has committed that the representatives of this election will have a definite role to play in the resolution of the Kashmir problem.
And what about the separatists who didn't take part in the election?
They
what
did
about
not.
them?
I think whenever there's going to be a dialogue with the people of Kashmir, the representatives of the Kashmir, they should also be involved in the dialogue. Because
you're going to bring the separatists into the process?
It's for the government of India to bring them.
But instead it will talk to elected representatives. Since the separatists didn't take part in the election, they're not elected representatives.
That is there, but you have to, because if you really want to address the Kashmir problem, then New Delhi has to talk to all shades of opinion that are there.
So you're telling them you've got to talk to everybody?
They have to talk to everybody, because talking to the representatives only is not going to resolve the Kashmir problem, because the representatives are not questioning the accession of Kashmir with India. They are not, involved in any kind of, you can say secession movement or something like that. It is the other section, the Horiya, the Hizbul Mujahideen, also you talk about. You need to involve those people. That's more important.
You can involve them, but the fact is their positions are so far apart that there really is no realistic chance of marrying their different demands.
I think it will take some time, but there has to be a chance, because for both
there have been 60,000 people have died.
Yeah, because, I would say that if we want to close down violence, then we have to have a dialogue. You have to provide an alternative way. So everybody knows that violence is not going to help. I mean, the Kashmiri people have realized that by now. We have lost so many lives. So many women have...
Why do you say they've realized that? You just lost 700 people in an election campaign.
Yeah.
They haven't realized it at all, that violence is worse than ever, isn't it?
Yeah, no, but I think the people in general, because if you look at the voter turnout, I mean, if you look at the enthusiasm among the people after the formation of the government or during the formation of the government, that means people are ready for a change. People are ready to give a chance, peace. They want to give peace one more chance.
India says it's Pakistan that can stop the violence. Do you accept that?
See, Pakistan definitely has a role to play in that. I would not, just say they don't have a role. But it is Kashmir. We have a problem inside. If you don't have any material, which combustible material inside, I mean, the other person, the neighbor, cannot ignite it. But unless and until we don't address the problem, internal problem inside the Kashmir, Pakistan, the role of Pakistan will go on increasing. But if we are able to address the internal problem, vice versa, the Pakistan's role will get cut down. But there is a role, because even if we reach some kind of agreement with our own people, you need Pakistan's role with constructive support at some point of time. You will have.
But India and Pakistan are not talking to each other. India's message is simple: if the terrorism stops, they'll talk to each other. Do you have sympathy with that position?
I would say that Pakistan does definitely have a role. They have been, helping in whatever manner.
But I wanted to know whether you're sympathetic with India's position. If Pakistan stops terrorism,
nobody likes violence. Nobody likes violence on this side or that side. Nobody is for violence. We are not for violence. I mean, it would be, as I said, that we would.
So you condemn it from whatever side it comes.
I condemn any kind of violence from any side.
Haven't you, in the course of the election campaign, haven't you raised expectations too high? Even your father said that he was scared because expectations were now sky high of this new administration. You can't deliver. You made so many pledges. You can't deliver.
We haven't made any pledges which are out of the world. We have made very simple pledges. We want our people to live with honor and dignity. We don't want, old men to be, to offloaded from the buses and to ask run for miles from one post to another post. We don't want, these crackdowns to go during night. We don't want, such kind of atrocities or such kind of humiliating, action
to break the deadlock.
Yeah.
There is no way that as facilitators, and you say that's your role, there's no way you can break the deadlock. It's up to Delhi and it's up to
but we can help in creating the conducive atmosphere for that dialogue, because if you are able to give a healing touch to the situation, if you are able to address the problems of the people, both emotional, political and economical, definitely there is an atmosphere, and that creates this pressure on both the sides to do something about the situation. And I think that's what we are trying to do.
And what if you don't succeed? What if you don't get Delhi to talk to the separatists? What if they say no? The signs are that they are pretty entrenched in their position.
I think that's a hypothetical question. I would not like to comment on that. I'm confident about our party's program, and the response that we are getting from the common people is very encouraging, and I think inshallah we'll succeed in our mission.
Governments, and yours is no exception, governments always say that they are governing for all the people. But I come back to this point. With all the different interests that are here in the state, how can you possibly govern for all the people?
I think, we have a very definite program which covers all the three regions of the state. And it's very satisfactory for all the three regions, be it Ladakh, be it Jammu, be it Kashmir. So the only thing is that we need to be given a chance. We have already started on a very good note. So it's a matter of time till we are able to, restore the confidence of people of all the three regions in this government. But we need to be given a chance to do that. And it's too early. It's just 15 days or so that we have taken care, started this government. And already we are seeing some kind of change in the general atmosphere. I mean, if you talk to people, you'll find the change.
People aren't going to wait that long, though. The expectations are very high. How much time do you think you have to deliver on all your plans?
We've already started. I mean,
how much time will they give you, do you think?
I mean, I think they are not very unreasonable. They have gone through hell for the last 12 years and especially for the last 6 years. So I don't think they will give us a reasonable time period, at least to prove whether we are serious about whatever promises we have made. I'm sure about that.
Why?